Good morning, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started because our guests this morning are a little pressed for time. But I purposely did not bring name badges this morning or a sign-up sheet because in my daily reading, I came across a post from a woman I really admire. This woman is amazing. She's had several books written. She has collaborated with a lot of CEOs and women across industries and has created another business networking group in Northern Virginia, DC. She has made a commitment to reach out to at least 5 women or men every day. She calls to see how they are doing, to say thank you, and to listen and share experiences. How cool is that? Isn't that a part of networking, supporting each other, sharing purposes, communicating, empowering, and just taking the time to say hello? The significance of traits like collaborating, persistence, and resilience gives everyone a beacon of hope, authenticity, and shapes our future leaders. I am really grateful to all of the women represented today. I learn from each of you, admire the journeys that have brought you here, and I challenge each of you to reach out to at least one person today.
Good morning. My name is James Belcher. I'm a master detective here with the Westmoreland County Sheriff's Office. My job day to day, I'm our special victims detective. So I deal with, I'm on the Child Porn Task Force, Southern Virginia, Crimes Against Children Task Force. I do all of our sexual assaults and domestic violence. But I'm also kind of our resident computer nerd, so I do a lot of our technology crimes too. That's because it ties in with the CSAM stuff, the child predators. So I kind of have that technological edge on things. So a lot of times when the technology-related scams come in, if nothing else, I'm going to head up for advice. Tips on how to take care of it. We've got a ton of handouts up here. We talk about scams in small businesses, cybersecurity for small business. There's one book up here that's kind of like case studies that the Federal Trade Commission has, small businesses and businesses that have been hit with scams and cyber attacks and things like that, and kind of the lessons learned from those and what you can do to protect yourself and your business. I'm also a small business owner. I'm a real estate agent with Pattern Realty, so I get it. I'm in white on the side. I don't know if you know if law enforcement doesn't pay the bills. So the biggest scams that you guys are probably going to see as business owners, I know like every day I get a phone call, sorry I remember a lot. Every day I get a phone call or a text message from somebody saying, oh, your Google business page needs to be updated, and you spend 2 minutes talking before you crush everything up. They want you to pay money to update your Google business. That's all free. You go on Google, do it yourself, you set up a Google account. You can do it on your own. If you've ever worked in real estate, it seems like when you join the National Association of Realtors, your phone number and email goes into every database in the world, and you get blown up with phone calls, text messages, and people trying to sell you health insurance. I'm sure that's a big one for small businesses, is health insurance scams. They kind of prey on you because they know you don't have the typical big group insurance things. But the big one that we see, not really this time of year, but closer to the first of the year, the IRS imposter scams. So the grandkid scam, I had a lady, I used to work out in the Westmoreland State with the Christiansburg Police Department. While I was out there, I had an elderly lady, she got hit with a scam. Somebody called, they had what sounded to her like her grandson's voice. Said, hey grandma, I'm in New York, I'm in jail, I need $1,000 to get out. And here's where I need you to send it. She went to a bank, one of the local banks, the one she goes to every time she needs money. The teller was like, hey, this doesn't seem right. Like this is not good. In good conscience, I can't let you take this money. So she went across town to a different branch that didn't know her. They gave her the cash. She walked across the street to a FedEx store, put the money in an envelope. FedEx overnighted it to a house that was actually vacant and for sale somewhere in New York. So once the scammer got the notification the package was being delivered, they just went to the porch, picked it up, and they had basically took her life savings. And then a few days later, she calls her grandson and like, hey, did you get the money? Did you get out of jail? Like, Grandma, what are you talking about? So here was, an elderly lady that's already living, on Social Security and the little bit of savings she has, and they drain her. I've had a gentleman here in the Colonial Beach area got hit for $60,000 or $70,000 in gift card scams. And he'd come in and I'd tell him, like, dude, stop sending these gift cards. It's not what you're doing. He's like, oh, but I felt like if I sent them just a few more, that it would give you some more information to work with them. Like, it's not. Like, it leaves you, it goes to them, and it leaves the country. Because most of these scams feed into these networks, and the money pretty much instantly gets wired overseas somewhere where we can't track it, can't get it. We can generally do a pretty good job in the U.S. and Canada about tracking the money down and finding where it's at, but once it hits some of these third world countries, they don't respond to a U.S. search warrant. It doesn't happen. So, where it is kind of a big thing now. It was big for a while, and it kind of fizzed out, but now it's back again. Phishing, everybody's heard of phishing emails. That's where you get kind of the fake link that says, you need to change your bank account password, and then it takes you to a website that looks a lot like your bank's website, and they get your username and your password because they want you to enter your own password first. Yeah. So that's kind of what phishing is. Business promotion and coaching scams. And, when you enter the business world as a small business owner, everybody wants to coach and teach you how to make millions of dollars overnight without doing anything, right? It doesn't work that way. Changing online reviews. There are scammers out there that will call you and say, hey, there's this bad review, and you'll get a legit bad Google review on your Google business ratings or whatever. But it's typically from one of them, and you can't tie it back in. I'm not saying there's not legit bad reviews, but there are bad reviews that you can't tie back to an actual customer. Like, what they're saying doesn't fit or make sense. And then, lo and behold, a few days later, you get a phone call from this company that's willing to help you remove or improve that Google review for money. I'm all for financing. I'll yield to the financing and banking gurus on those. But they're out there. Credit card processing and equipment scams. Again, that's a common one for business because it's part of your everyday, what you do for your business. You got to make money. And let's face it, in today's world, cash isn't king anymore. Everything is, a debit card or tap and pay. I couldn't tell you the last time I paid cash at a store.
I have a question.
Sure.
So a lot of these things, these are some of the things we've been hearing about what to look for to not do.
Mm-hmm.
Are there things that, how do you tell if it's a legitimate company that says, okay, I could do this for you? Is there something that we should be looking for that might say?
I hate to say this, and this is the cynic in me after doing this for 17 years. Don't trust anybody that just willfully reaches out to you. Do the research on your own to find a legit vendor or company that you think you want to possibly deal with that's going to give you the best deal, and reach out to them.
And ask us.
Ask your local business.
Yeah, I
business
was
rep,
just-
like, who are you using for your credit card merchants, or are you using Square or whatever it is? But yeah, I don't trust anybody that calls or emails me if I didn't reach out to them first. And that's just because typically it's either a predatory type business or it's a scam. Fake check scams. We've had an abundance of these lately. One has even hit the county school system recently that I helped kind of dig into, where they legit had paid vendors, and someone had somehow gotten access to the system for the checks and had recreated duplicate checks with the same check number, the same amount of money, or a little bit different, but they would change who it was paid to. So the vendor would get their actual check, but then there was a second check with that same check number, but like Betty Smith for $2,000 for security services or whatever it was. And it hit them for about $100 and some thousand dollars. Luckily, they had processes in place that caught it and stopped it. Talk with your banker friends about payment verification. So you have to basically, there's a report you submit to the bank when you're paying a vendor a bill to tell them that, hey, tomorrow I'm paying Dominion Energy $1,000 for my electric bill, and that's legit. And then if tomorrow somebody tries to hit you for $1,000, it's not Dominion Energy, they're gonna flag it and be like, hold up, and they're gonna put a hold on it. And they're gonna call you up and say, hey, we're getting discharged through for this, is this legit? We need to know about it. So that's kind of what the school system has in place to help them. But pick up one of these and scan each one with this name.
I'm using what I've got.
Say one or two of us get hit with a very similar kind of like money card.
Great.
Do we go to you, or how do we report that?
If you're in the town, you go to the town PD. And Captain O'Brien, I think, is doing our investigation right now, so she'll probably be the one to dig into it. We're happy to help them out if it's something they need some assistance with. Or if you're kind of out in the county and come to the sheriff's office, we'll take a look at it and see what we can do. Some things, some of the bigger things, will get passed on to federal agencies, just depending on how widespread it is. If two businesses are getting here in Colonial Beach, they might be hitting all over Virginia, and that would be something that the state police, or depending on what industries it is and how the attack is being done, would be like the Secret Service or the FBI, something like that would start digging into it from a federal side because of just the way it plays out.
So the process should be first contact you.
Yes, start local, and then we'll kind of work it up from there.
Okay.
So I just want to share two
All right, good morning. Detective Belcher kind of touched on a lot of stuff. So what I'm going to touch on is our Business Watch program. It's a program that we established over a year ago. We have recently partnership with the police department with this. So it's a joint program now between the sheriff's office and the police department. What Business Watch is less of an opportunity for criminals or coming into your business, commit crime, robberies, things of that nature. It also provides a network between law enforcement and business owners to be able to communicate and distribute information that we receive to all the business owners. This program also provides security assessments where SEPTED is community policing to Yes. Yes.
Excuse me, could you please put the microphone on so we can hear you?
All right, what that does is, myself and Chief Parsons are certified in SEPTED. We will come out to your business and conduct a security assessment to where we can give you advice on security measures to take to improve the security of your business. Detective Belcher, he's certified to come out and teach active shooter to where he can come out and teach you and your employees what to do in an active shooter situation.
Shoot back.
This program is a great program to where it does work well. Several businesses in the county are a part of this business launch. And we communicate through an app to where if something in Montrose happened, I let the other business in the area know what's going on and give them any information they require to protect themselves and their employees. We meet quarterly. Well, we try to meet quarterly, depends on work schedules and things like that. But I really suggest this program to get kicked off in town starting today. I do have membership forms and information that you can read over and let you know what business launch actually is. All right, Chief.
Good morning, everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Parsons. First off, I want to thank you guys for being here, being interested, being active in your community, and for yourselves, for your businesses, and for our community. Because all this is important, and I really appreciate Detective Belcher and Police Sergeant Smith being here to provide this information for you. And okay. What I was going to tell or ask of you is please contact the Westmoreland County Dispatch and provide them information about your contact information. The reason for that is and I know some of you may know this, but a while back we instituted a program in the police department called Operation Night Out. And what I've directed my officers to do during the nighttime hours is go around and check over businesses. And they can't get to everybody every night, but they do the rounds randomly. But anytime they find an open door, open window, or some other condition that may be problematic, or they find nothing at all, if it's buttoned up, everything's fine, they'll leave a note on your door saying, hey, we checked your business last night, everything was fine, or hey, we found an open door or an open window. And just so you guys know what our protocol is if we do find an open door at a business, we will enter that business to clear it, to make sure that there's nobody in there, okay? And then we'll secure it the best we can. And we've had situations where we can't secure certain doors, but we do the best we can. But we also wanted to notify who we term the key holder, somebody who's responsible for the property. But if we don't know who that person is, or we don't know who to contact, then we've got no contact information. So it's vital that y'all get in touch with Westmoreland Dispatch and tell them what business you are, what address and all. And when they pull it up on the CAD, if we do meet someone to respond to that or even call us, they'll have that information that they can call them on. And we can notify you exactly, like, right then and there about what we had to what we did about it. Kind of in the same vein, please be sure, because we've actually been finding a lot of open doors, so please, when you close up, make sure that your doors are closed. Make sure that they're locked, okay? Because like I said, it's surprising to me how many times my officers find, or our officers find open doors. And it also, just for us, it also creates a risk, because we have to go in and clear that building, and we don't know who's in there. Right? So if we all work together to secure your buildings and your businesses, then we'll all be better off. If that makes sense. The other thing I'd invite you to do is, in conjunction with this program, which is a phenomenal program, and again, I appreciate the County Institute and getting it going, and County for pushing this forward. But we also have a neighborhood watch, which, and I know I have some of our members here, but we're going to be meeting on the 27th again. We always meet on the fourth Thursday of the month, and that kind of ties into this, because it'll focus on different aspects of safety within our community, and it also helps us when we have situations and we need to rely on the community's help. You guys would be able to provide information to us that would be helpful for us, helpful for all of us for resolving any challenges we have in the community. So again, I appreciate you guys partnering with us to get this stuff done. And if there's anything that you need from the department, please feel free to contact us. You know we're in the upstairs business. So if you guys need anything, please get in contact with us, and we'll address it as best we can, as quickly as we can. Does anybody have any questions for me?
Our community of Colonial Beach working with Westmoreland is essential, because our resources are thin, and I know all of you understand that as your business owners. So it's incredibly important to collaborate, so we appreciate that, so thank you. The other thing is I want to talk about those neighborhood watch and business watch programs. We have a lot of businesses that are mixed use neighborhoods. You have people that live next door that have their home to the businesses that are next. Having those relationships are crucial. I've been blessed. We have a camera system. I have alarms. And yes, my doors have not always been shut. But the alarm goes off. So, but I truly appreciate the work that these gentlemen do, because it does take truly a village, and it takes a lot of communication. Think about this, those that do have cash businesses, are you checking those 50s or 100s? Are you getting those little markers off of Amazon to check to make sure that those bills are not fake? Because if they are, and we've got money issues in Colonial Beach of fake money in the past, these gentlemen need to know, and we need to fix that. It affects the banking system and your business. So awareness is crucial, awareness is huge, but also is collaboration and communication. So there's a lot of handouts. Please, please, please take them, read them, share them with your employees, your neighbors, and your coworkers. With that, we're going to close, but before you leave, I'd like everybody to come up so we can get a group photo. If there's anyone that wants to do a short video about your business that we can put on the website, Deb will be outside to video a minute or two, and that's it. But I need everybody up here.